Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Audible also visible?
Yes, sir, you are visible too.
Okay. So your voice as well as your image also equally good. So now
Okay,
let's
thank you,
start. So I'll just give you 2 minutes time. You please introduce yourself.
sir. So my
Yeah.
name is Srivastav. I am a native of Lucknow, from where I have completed my primary education. I have done my undergraduation from Sri Jain PG College, which is affiliated to University of Lucknow, and did my
Okay.
post graduation from University of Lucknow itself, and completed it in the year 2022. And from then, I'm preparing it for this examination.
Okay. So this is the first time you are sitting for this exam?
No, sir, it is my second attempt.
Second attempt. Okay, fine. But this
Yes,
time
sir.
you should qualify. You should be
So just
successful in cracking the exam.
just need your
So,
blessing, sir.
sure, definitely, definitely.
Sir. Yeah.
So one thing I want to know, so you belong to Lucknow. Did you do some MSc dissertation work?
Yes, sir, I did my dissertation. So the topic of dissertation was petrography of the metaphylites in and around Sonbhat district of Uttar Pradesh. And the objective of dissertation was to study the geology of the area as well as the changes in the chemical composition of the rock with reference to the prograde metamorphism and basically application of the geothermobarometry models in order to calculate the pressure and temperature conditions of the area. That was the objective of
Oh,
my dissertation.
very good topic you have attempted there. But
So.
you didn't tell me where is the location of the area. Geologically, I'm just asking.
Okay,
Where
so
is it located?
Geologically, sir, that Sonbhadra area, it has various lithological formations, including including Vindhyan supergroup, Gondwana supergroup, Mahakoshal group, and Chota Nagpur Gneissic complex. So, geologically speaking, sir, it is the area has been divided into two parts. The northern
Okay.
part, it is the Vindhyan supergroup, and in the southern part, it is the Gondwana supergroup, and in between, there is a squeezed part of Mahakoshal group, which is like inferred that it is formed during the resetting process. And basically, the area lies in the Mahakoshal group, which is a
So
part
your
of
study
CITZ.
area lies in the Mahakosal group.
Yes, sir. Mainly in
So
the Mahashakal.
why don't you start your answer like this? My study area belongs to Mahakosal group, which is sandwiched between Vindhyan supergroup and the Gondwanas in the south.
Gondwana.
So I
Uh,
have studied this.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
very good, very good. Mahakosal group is a very important unit in larger tectonic. Does it is it included in the CITZ?
Yes, sir. It is included in the CITZ
Yeah.
because the northern boundary is Son Narbada North Fault and the southern boundary is Son Narbada South Fault.
Yes.
Both are the part of,
So
yes.
when I'm asking you, you tell me the geologically the study area. Why don't you start? It is a part of CITZ occurring in the northernmost area, confined between
Yeah.
north and south Narmada Son fault, and
Actually,
part
sir,
of
my
the
son.
uh,
Actually, sir, my study area, the
yeah.
lithological formations which I have visited there, they include some part of the Vindhyan supergroup and Gondwana supergroup also. So the
Okay, but they
theoretical,
are not metamorphosed. They are not
yes,
metamorphosed.
they are
You are
not
studying the
metamorph.
metamorphic aspect. You are
Yes, sir.
studying the
Yes, sir.
metamorphic, and to some extent also structural aspect. You must be
Sir.
studying. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely,
who was
definitely.
your guide?
Sir, my guide was Professor Manoj Kumar Yadav.
Acha, Manoj Kumar Jadhav. Okay. So he is a metamorphic person or he is a igneous person?
No, sir. He's a metamorphic person. He has done his PhD from Banaras Hindu University, BHU.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Now, so what did you do there? You did
Sir,
some thermobarometry?
yes, sir. I did thermobarometry, sir. Like we studied the regional metamorphism of the area. The rock has undergone regional metamorphism of Greensius species, which we have concluded with the help of geothermobarometry models. So we have studied the regional metamorphism of basically pelagic sediments over there, sir.
But why did you do geothermobarometry? The mineral assemblages can also tell you.
Sir, geothermobarometry, sir, it's a classical example of the reactions. There is an idea that we know that certain temperature and pressure conditions are required for reaction to occur. Now, in the nature, we see the products of the reaction. So, to estimate the what are the pressure and temperature conditions of the area that has undergone the metamorphic event, we try to estimate using the geothermobarometry models.
So
It is
which
in classical.
geothermometer you used? Which geothermometer you used?
The geothermobarometry, the model which we used was the classical thermometer model, and to some extent a barometer model, and it was basically based upon the Gibbs free energy concept and the Clashes-Clapeyron equation, the FEMG exchange reactions.
In
In
what?
the
In which phase? What is the phase or
uh,
mineral?
yeah, so it's for garnet and biotite, sir.
Garnet and biotite.
Yes, sir. That
So,
phlogopite, biotite, anite, and that almandine one, sir.
okay. So garnet was
Yes, sir.
almandine.
Yes, sir. Almandine, Fe rich garnet, sir. Almandine.
Okay. So you applied a computer-based model or simply applied some formula and calculated T?
So the data was provided by our guide, sir, considering that we were the student of dissertation. So we just gave the idea of how to do the geothermobarometry model, but the data of to provide in the like the partitioning of Fe and Mg, that was the data, the ratio of that, sir. It was
Hmm.
provided by our guide, and we study the classical aspect of how to
No, no,
apply the
that is okay.
geothermobarometry.
He
Yeah,
gave
yes, sir.
some X values in garnet, X values in biotite.
Yes, sir.
So he gave you this data. But then you applied these things to calculate what? Or you just feed it to the computer and it gave the result.
No, sir. Actually, we didn't use the computer, we didn't use the technical aid for that. We calculated basically on the slope of the reaction, like the dP by dt is equals to
Ah,
delta S by delta V. So we
ah.
tried to calculate from that pressure temperature graph how it is done.
That is
So
okay. That is
yes, sir.
okay. But did you use these values, X values of garnet and biotite,
Yes, sir.
to
Yes, sir.
calculate a factor which can be put in that Gibbs reaction?
Uh,
What is the
yes, sir.
factor? What is the factor which can be calculated from this X of garnet and X of biotite, which will be put in that reaction, in that equation to find the T?
So, so the
See, these two X values of garnet and X values of biotite, you have to use them to find out some constant, some
yes, sir.
factor, that
Yes,
factor
sir.
has to go into this equation.
So
Equation. That factor
this
is
can
called what?
so the partitioning coefficient can be
Exactly. That is the
okay.
partition
Oh,
coefficient.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Partition.
K.
Yes, sir.
You have to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
the K from this. That
Yes,
K
sir.
to
Yes,
be
sir.
used in that equation, Equation is Gibbs free energy equation. That is fine.
Yes,
But
sir.
which uses the K, distribution coefficient.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, sir.
yeah, yeah. So for geothermal barometry, what equation used?
So for barometry, sir, the equation was like for gas, like for grossular, almandine. Sorry, A stands for that kyanite, aluminosilicate polymorphs, and S is for silica, and P is for plegioclase. Sir, the the plegioclase is a mixture of albite and anorthite. So the Ca partitioning from plegioclase to grossular, that we use in the geothermobarometry for barometry, sir. Ideal
Barometer. What is
barometry.
the barometer name called? That name GASP,
Gas
GA,
SP.
gas. You told gas,
Yes, sir.
gas. Okay. So do you know who has invented these two equations? After whom these equations are made? One for biotite garnet, another for Plage and garnet. Who has invented? Whose reactions are they?
Sorry, sir.
One is by Spear, the biotite one, and this one by Newton. Newton.
Okay.
You should remember
Okay.
these things. You should remember because you have used these things in your MSc time. Okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay, sir.
So you have worked in Mahaskasal group. So in the interview, they may not ask so much depth or so much deep
Yeah.
in the subject, but some amount of information you should have.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay, suppose I ask you, since you have worked in Mahakosal group, suppose I ask you, if you travel from, say, from Bundelkhand, Jhansi to Nagpur, what are the units you are going to observe? Jhansi is where, and Jhansi to Nagpur, suppose you want to travel.
Yes, sir.
So what are the
Now,
things you are going to find there?
Jhansi. So,
Jhansi is where, and Nagpur is where?
Jhansi is in Uttar Pradesh, and
Okay.
Nagpur is in Maharashtra. So while traveling to that from Nagpur to Maharashtra, we can have
Yes.
Bundelkhand Craton, and
Okay.
followed by like Vindhyan supergroup. And
Okay.
sir, then in accordance, we can also encounter the CITZ East West line of CITZ, and then we will enter into like the uh, Maharashtra, sir.
No, you left the after Vindhyan. What comes? Mahakoshal. After
Mahakosh,
Mahakoshal, what comes? There are many granulite belts.
yeah,
There are many.
Makrohar granite belt, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
then Betul
Ma-
group, then
Petul
Sasar
group,
group,
sir
then
group, yes,
Bhandara
sir.
granulite belt, then
Yes,
came
sir.
to CIS, Central
Yes, sir.
India Sewer Zone. So that is
Yes,
the
sir.
end. That is the
Yes, sir.
end.
Complete
Yeah.
succession of CITZ. Yes, sir.
Yes. So yes, the north-south profile will tell you what are the things which is present there. See, entire
Okay.
unit is CITZ.
CITZ.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Now I'll just ask you a few things uh, from mineral point of view. Yesterday also I was asking many people could not answer this question. You have
Right.
three
Right.
units in Indian Peninsula. One is a craton, another is a mobile belt, another is a platform sequence.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about the Precambrians. And these
Okay.
three units are having their own characteristics mineral assemblies.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how they are different. Say a craton, a mobile belt, and a platform sequence. With some examples, you tell me. So this unit is rich in this mineral, this unit is rich in this mineral, this unit is rich in this.
Okay. Uh, so the platform sequences. Firstly, sir, I'll start with the that platform sequences or the basins which are formed in the Proterozoic time, sir. So these minerals can be sorry, these units can be rich in, because in the Proterozoic time, so there was also like there was enrichment of oxygen in the atmosphere, oxo inverted inversion, sir, because of which there was deposition of banded iron ore formations in various like basins, and lead zinc deposit was also is a very characteristic deposit of basins.
Which
Or
basin
the
has lead zinc? Can you give an example of platform sequence? Which are
so
the platform sequence?
so Katappa Basin has lead zinc deposits,
Okay. Where?
and
Where?
sir, the Agni Gundhala deposit is of MVT type lead zinc deposit,
Okay.
and
Then
sir, like the mobile beds, sir. Mobile beds, sir. These are formed. These are like the suture mobile beds. They are formed because of suturing and intense metamorphism, because of
hmm.
which we can find deposits of like highly metamorphosed deposits of graphite in Eastern Ghat mobile beds, sir. So
Okay.
this can be like metamorphic deposits, and because of weathering and erosion, we can also find that bauxite one, but it is not very characteristic. Weathering can occur in any of the sequences, but a high grade metamorphic deposits, including graphite, can what I can recall at that time, it can be found associated with the mobile beds. More and sir, CITZ it also has this Mansar formation in which we can have manganese deposit. So and in the cratonic sequences, sir, cratons are basically stabilized in the Archean to early Proterozoic time. So
Hmm.
in that we can find regional metamorphism, like gold is found in the Chittadurga schist belt. So the deposits which are associated with some kind of regional metamorphism or some fluid activity which is formed during the stabilization of the craton, the veins which have intruded. So that can be or the deposits which are related with the granitic activities like pegmatite deposits can also be
I
formed
want some
in.
examples. I
Yes, sir.
don't want the theoretical answer. Just give me some examples. You are telling this fluid activity has given rise to some minerals. Give an example
Yeah.
which craton has it.
Sir, the Dharwar Craton has this orogenic gold deposit.
But during craton formation, there was no orogeny. It is a craton time means all vertical movement was there. There was
Yes, sir.
no horizontal compression, no subduction. Where was orogeny? There is no Dharwar orogeny. Dharwar is a craton.
Yes, sir.
So gold deposit occurs in which rock in Dharwar?
Sir, it is associated with metabasalts over there.
So what is that
In
formation called?
sir, Chitradurga schist belt, sir, like the
What is
Dharwar.
this Dharwar? Dharwar, yes. Craton has
Uh,
two important units.
yes,
What is
sir.
that?
Uh, Sir, it is like from the basement, it is peninsular gneiss, or like, Sargur schist peninsular gneiss complex. Then it is Dharwar supergroup, which includes eastern and western Dharwar, in which we have this Chitradurga schist belt, Gadak schist
What
belt,
is
sir.
the what are those cyst belts are what? What is that called? Tectonically or geologically, these cyst belts are what? They are
Sorry, sir.
greenstone belts. They are
Greenstone belts,
greenstone belts.
greenstone belts,
If we
greenstone belts.
are talking about craton and not mentioning about greenstones
Sir,
and
sorry, sir.
TTG, tonalite, transamite, granodiorite, gneisses,
Yes, sir.
then that answer is incomplete.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
those
sir. Definitely.
greenstone belts are having gold mineralization.
Yes,
Gold
sir.
minerals. But many things you left, while
Okay.
answering the mobile belts, you should have given more importance to Singhbum mobile belt,
Yes,
storehouse
sir.
of uranium, copper, similarly
Copper. Yes,
Aravali
sir.
mobile belt, lead zinc, and the
Yes, sir.
CIT at the Betul belt
Betul
is
group.
famous for
Lead
lead
zinc.
zinc.
Lead
So
zinc.
like this, all mobile belts you try to just make a list
Okay.
in your after this viva, you just go back and just write craton, what are the minerals in which formation, and mobile belts, which are the minerals with examples, and platform sequence. You told lead zinc in Kadapa, that is fine, but one of the most important deposits of platform, is the diamond deposit in Vindhyans,
Bindians.
the
Yes, sir.
unconfirmed base diamond.
Yes, sir.
Diamond.
Yes.
So
Diamond.
like
Yes.
this, different tectonic units and their mineral characteristics with examples. You
Okay,
just
sir.
do that one. So that because there
Okay.
will be a question, and
Yes.
you should be able to answer in a more precise or more geological manner.
Okay.
Okay. So this is one. Next, suppose I ask you, uh, the Indian plate has two important volcanic events. Indian plate, two important volcanic events in its geological history. Can you
Yes, sir.
just name them? Which are those volcanic events?
So one volcanic event, which I can recall, is that when the Indian plate was moving towards the Eurasian plate,
Okay.
around 60 million years, it was over the reunion hotspot, because of which
Ah,
there was pouring of lava, resulted in the formation of Deccan traps.
okay. What is the age?
Sir, it is 60 million years ago, like
60
Cretaceous,
means
Cretaceous.
65, upper category, 65.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
65, exactly 65. They can
60.
tell.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
this
sir.
is one event. The other event is,
Sir, other event. So one is the so there are two I can recall. Two of them. One is uh, the formation of Dras volcanics when Indian plate collided with the Eurasian plate, and there was formation of this intrusive tertiary granites that intruded into the Trans Himalaya. And second one, I think, sir, because of the mantle plume activity, there is formation of Gondwana also. But I'm not very confirm about it. There was a plume that resulted in the active rifting, which resulted in the formation of Gondwana, but I'm not very sure about it, sir.
Gondwana. There is no volcanic rocks in Gondwana. Gondwana is a sedimentary formation,
Sedimentary, yes, sir, yes.
non-marine alluvial
Non-marine
sedimentary formations.
fluid, yes, sir,
Rifting
fluid.
might have taken place.
Yes, sir.
But there is one, just like Deccan Trap, there is one more volcanic eruption in the eastern India, very well known, just like Deccan Trap. That is also another trap. Which is the trap, I want to know? Is there any other trap in West Bengal? It is in West Bengal only. West Bengal, Bihar, that is the area.
Dalma volcanics, sir? Dalma traps?
Dalma, there is no
Hmm.
trap. Dalma volcanic is there, but they are inside the Singhum mobile belt.
Mobile built, yes,
Singhum
sir.
mobile belt. So like that,
Yeah.
Dalma volcanics, Delhi maybe there are Fulad volcanics are there, but they are not the volcanic provinces or equivalent to Deccan trap. There is one Rajmahal trap.
Rajmahal type. Yes, sir. Yes,
Rajmahal
in
trap.
Gondwana. Yeah, Gondwana.
No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no.
Upper Gondwana.
Not in Gondwana. Rajmahal trap. Gondwana means what is the age of Rajmahal trap?
Sir, Rajmahal traps is, I think it is of Mesozoic age, somewhere around Triassic to Jurassic, if I'm not wrong, sir.
It is only 110 million. It is Cretaceous only.
Okay, okay.
110 million year.
Sorry, sir.
Cretaceous.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm unable
I'm
to.
just telling you because so गोंडवाना तो कब से चालू हुआ कब बंद हो गया that is a different event, that is a different thing, but Rajmahal
Okay.
trap is because of some other hotspot that is called Keriguelen hotspot.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are the two hotspots which gave rise to two important volcanic provinces in India. One is your Deccan trap, the other one is this. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you have mentioned something, you know, in your hobby. What is your most important curricular activities you do?
So like my extracurricular activities, I'm interested in anchoring, sir. I've anchored a lot of events. So
Okay.
this is my extracurricular activity I'm
Okay. Suppose
interested in.
I ask you, you know, what is the
Yes,
major
sir.
political events you are organizing a meeting or a seminar where major political events are to be discussed? So how do you
Yes, sir.
introduce the topic?
Uh, like sir the topic, sir, like it is a political discussion. So
Hmm.
definitely, sir, first of all, I would start with a lighter note that politics and politics has a good correlation with some kind of integral and interpersonal skills also, apart from being personal. So apart from being sorry professional, it is because of interpersonal skills also that plays a very important role in strengthening the politics of the country, and more importantly the democracy of the country. So on a lighter note, I will try to start the event, and following that I'll try to raise the concerns which are there, which are in contemporary times related to the politics of the national as well as international importance.
Give me some examples, some events you just tell me.
uh, like sir, the political scenario is that um, uh, that uh, whether the parties which are being forming a coalition type of thing, where coalition government can succeed or not, or whether they are able to tackle the uh, uh, uh,
No,
present
suppose
government.
I ask you about the recent elections.
Yes, sir.
Which are the states which went election in the recent months?
Sir,
Already completed in the recent months.
in recent months, there was election in Haryana. And
Okay.
sir, there was election in Jammu and Kashmir. What
Okay.
I can,
Who is the chief minister now in both the states? Who was the chief
sir,
minister?
sir, in Jammu and Kashmir, it is uh, sir. I'm unable to recall his name right now.
Umar
Is
Abdullah.
Umar Abdullah, and sir, in Haryana, it is he is like. Sir, so give me a moment, sir. Give me a moment. I'll try to
Okay.
recall, sir. So he is,
Some Saini.
yes, sir. Some say yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I'm unable to recollect it right
Okay.
now, sir.
So which are
Yes,
the
sir.
states which are going to have election next few months?
So Maharashtra is one of them,
Okay.
and um, apart from Maharashtra, sir, Maharashtra is what I can collect right now,
Yes.
sir.
One more
Yeah.
state is there. That is also going to have election. Jharkhand.
Yes, sir. Jharkhand. Yes, sir.
Jharkhand.
Soren.
Jharkhand.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
I asked for it. So you may have to tell something like that, the recent political activities, the BRIC summit. See, there will be, because the chairman is from administration side, so he may
Yes,
ask.
sir.
Or if he's from army, there may be, he may be interested to know the border dispute between China and India. All these things you try to, because the recent political activities, you should be updating yourself.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now I think you have gave a very good interview. I am sure you will get through this time. But what I will
Uh,
suggest, uh, the subject, but little bit of offset has taken place because of this gap from your MSc days to now. So you try to revise some of the
Yes, sir.
things like particularly your thesis, the geology of northern India, and
Yes, sir.
particularly the mineralization belts. You should
Yes, sir.
remember some of the names and try to answer to the point. Suppose you wants
Okay.
to know what are the minerals with the example, you tell the minerals with the example, not that
Okay.
the something very narrative type of statements like mobile beds are having a lot of minerals. They are during this time, that time. That is fine. For a talking point of view, it's okay. But the examiner wants to know what are the
To the
mobile
point.
belts, where the mineral occurs, and with that's all. To the point answer. You try to focus that.
Mm.
Otherwise, your way of facing the interview is excellent. I'll give you excellent. So
So
you just
thank you.
stick to some of these points, and I wish you should qualify.
Sir, thank you,
Okay?
sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
carry on. Okay.
So should I leave the meeting, sir? My
Ah,
interview is
yeah,
over.
you can leave the meeting. Yeah.
So thank you, sir. It was honor
Thank you.
talking to you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Best of luck.